Let's see. Let me tag some people that I know had questions. Welcome. Let me get Candace on here. Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday. There we go. All right, y'all. I can see you watching. I just don't know who's here. So if you are watching on my YouTube channel, welcome to you as well. I do want to ask that if you want to actually like engage with the questions and chat and all that stuff, you're going to need to watch everything in the Facebook group because I can't look at 27 different places. It's hard enough to stay up to date with one. So come on in, say hi. If you're watching on YouTube and you're like, where the hell is this Facebook group? Go to businessstraightup.com/community. It'll take you right there and I will add you in. Y'all, I am really, really, really tired. These same day reveals have got me tired as fuck. Everyone goes, my husband goes, you can't say that on your videos. I'm like, yes, I can. You know why? Because I know that my people won't care about an F-bomb. Some people will. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Candace. Hello. Come in. Say hi. What's up? If you guys have any questions that you want me to chat about, leave them in the chat. I do have several people send me questions ahead of time, and I'm happy to go over any questions. There will be some things that I'm not an expert on, and I'll let you know that too. I have been doing a ton of catch up. I feel like September was an insane month for me. Really, really crazy. It was the first time I had a really like milestone week, which is amazing. But now I'm catching up on all that and I'm tired. Candace said, oh, thank you. My video looking good. You know, it's funny. It's so kind of you to say that. I appreciate that because I feel like my office is a disaster. I'm traveling for the first time since March 2020 or WPPI 2020. And so I got N95 masks and I have studio snacks over here and books and all sorts of craziness. My office is a disaster. Let's go to the questions. Oh, thanks, Candace. I am in the process of figuring out what I want to do with my office because I've always wanted one really giant like island in my office, like people have in their kitchens. So I am working on figuring that out. I just went to the stone place to talk about a granite countertop, all that fun stuff. So we'll see. We'll see if it happens. Candace said, I'm trying to figure out what to do for Black Friday when I do prepay. I don't want to do a $99 sale. It attracts too many cheap clients for me. I agree. That's why I don't like the whole $99 thing. I will tell you what I have done in the past that works very well. And another thing that I don't like about the $99 thing is I really hate it when like Verizon or AT&T or whatever only gives special deals to new people. That really irritates me. I'm like, I've been with you for 15 years and that clearly means nothing to you. Such a girl. I've given you everything. And so that annoys me too. And that's kind of part of that whole $99 Black Friday thing, right? Because it's only for new sessions. So what I have done in the past that worked very well is almost like a promotional value thing. So let me explain. Think about Groupon. Okay. If you go to Groupon and let's say you want to go to, I haven't been on Groupon in a while. Let's say you want to go to a tea house and have this really nice tea, and it's usually $100 for this tea for 4 people, and it's going to be beautiful. And you can get it for only $25. So what you're doing is you're paying a lower cost for a higher value. Now, with that Groupon, there is an amount of time that you have to use it in order to get the promotional value. So let's say you have to use it by the end of the year. So you can use your $25 towards that you paid for $100, and you have $100 value to use towards the end of the year. That is actually what I have done previously when I do these type of flash sales. So what it is my clients can pay X amount for X amount of value, but that promotional value has to be used by blank. Now, you have to be careful with this, with the laws in your state. A lot of people don't consider these laws, like gift card laws, gift certificate laws, stuff like that. But in my state, in Colorado, the promotional value can expire, but the amount that they paid cannot. So you have to be careful about that. So if you decide to do, let's say $250 for a $500 gift card, you can have the promotional value expire by the end of March 2022 if you want to. But you cannot have whatever they paid expire. I think it's like for 10 years. It's a long time, guys. It's just like any other gift card. So just look up the gift cards for your state and make sure that you know the difference between the paid value and the promotional value. So that's what I've done in the past. I've done $250 for $500. I think the lowest I've ever gone was $250 for $500. But for my clients that know they want to book, it is kind of a nice deal because it went up to 1,000. So 500 for 1,000, which is only 500 off for me, but it is definitely a bonus for them. You could also do more like an additional bonus. I don't know if you require prepayment, Candace. So the bonuses aren't really like a draw, but if you don't, you could do an additional bonus during this time. If you complete your prepayment during this time, you get one additional bonus, something like that. Just think of how you can tailor it to be more high-end, more not like waving a coupon in someone's face. Candace said, love that idea. So much more high-end. Yeah, prepay is required. So when it's required, an additional bonus is probably not going to be a huge draw because they already have to do that. But you could add in something else. Another thing that I actually have in my top package, my top collection, that some people really love and some people don't, is they get an additional session within 2 years. So you could add that on as well. If you prepay for this collection, then you get another session that expires 2 years from the day of your original. That way the session fee is waived because they're already buying your top package, right? So you know that you're not attracting these people that just want the $99 special, and they don't understand that that does not include photos, because that can be a big problem. And I see that all the time. All these people run flash sales, and flash sales, you guys, it is a marketing thing. Like people always say, it doesn't work because it only attracts cheap people. And I get that. And I agree. And that's why I don't do it, but you can tailor it to just be a marketing cost, right? So let's say if your session fee is normally 500 and you're offering a session fee for 99, which again, personally, I don't do, but for the people that do, and you're offering a session fee that's 99, then that means that cost you $400, right? Or you lost $400, but really it's a marketing thing. So you didn't lose anything. It's just a marketing cost. It's so funny. Every time people tell me they lose money, I'm like, well, did you really? Because with flash sales, it's basically like running an ad on Facebook, right? If you're getting people to share it, and that's another thing you can look at. Like, do you want to have people invite their friends? Do you have the referral bonus that you can share with people to encourage them even more ahead of time? So especially for past clients, this can be a big one. So if you have past clients, maybe you could say, referral bonus, if someone books their session here, not only can they do the gift card thing, but you get an additional $100 referral bonus, because that's more incentive for them to share during that time. And then it's just a marketing cost. Like, it's estimated that most businesses should spend about 10% on marketing. And I think that we as photographers and creatives, we're not used to that. Like, we think we should just post something on social and people will automatically book us. And it doesn't work that way. There are marketing costs, and it may not always be, here, let me pay Facebook for this ad. Sometimes it is, hey, I have this big sale, and people will share that with others, which then becomes a marketing cost as well. Candace said bonuses only if they pay in full or do PayPal credit. I don't do bonuses if they have to do a prepayment plan. So that could be something too, offer bonuses. Candace said, yes, I've done a $99 sale. I got 8,000 on the back end, but that was prior to switching to prepay. I don't want folks to think I'm baiting and switching. If we tell them 99 and on the phone, actually the minimum is 3,000. Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I get with that too. It just feels like, hey, $99. Oh, not really, just kidding. Yeah, that feels weird to me too, but a lot of people do it very successfully. So I don't think that I don't think that it's necessarily not going to work as much as if it doesn't feel in alignment for you, don't do it. I have issues with this whole $99 sale thing. Plus, the nice thing about gift cards too, if you do like $250 for a $500 gift card, is they can use it towards their final order too, not just the session fee. So if you do the $99 sale, then it's just for the session fee, whereas the gift card can be used towards whatever, at least in my studio. You can use it towards whatever you want. Now, you can't get cash back. It's non-refundable. But yeah, you can use it towards whatever. And I have had people, actually something happens and they can't do their session and they give it to a friend. So that's an option too, because they're transferable, at least for me. Pixify, my CRM, does gift cards. So make sure you have something in place to track all this if you're going to set that up. Candace said, oh, I feel like I'm not seeing all of the comments, but that's okay. So we're talking Black Friday. I saw some people just joined. I can't see who you are though, so say hi. Say hello. We're talking Black Friday and promotions and alignment and doing what's good for your business and what feels right for you. For me, I don't love the whole $99 up front. Now, I will say that there are people that are just looking for an excuse to book something and they don't care how much it costs on the back end. They're just like, ooh, I'm saving money. That's what my mother-in-law does. She's like, I saved you money. Really, but you spent. And there are people like that. And so that might be an option for them as well. Candace said the issue is they have to pay in full within 48 hours to get the prepay bonuses. If they do a prepayment plan, they don't get bonuses. Yeah. So there's options. I mean, just think of what's going to entice someone to book. What are they excited about? What are most of your clients loving right now? I actually shot with my Christmas set yesterday, which it was a model call. And I had so much fun. It was amazing. It was a past client. And because hair and makeup took a lot longer than expected because we were working with a new stylist, we didn't have as much shooting time. And I was like, that's kind of a bummer, but it still went really, really, really well. So she just wanted another reason to book, and saving $500 was a good one. Because that's how my model calls work. So it worked out well. Let's see. She said, I don't think $99 will work for me. Yeah. I don't love it, but some people do. I think you just have to look at what works well for you. I love the gift card because it also applies to people who already have their sessions booked. That was another thing that I was like, this is some bullshit. I am a long-time customer, several years, and you're going to tell me that this guy that jumps carriers all the time just to get these special bonuses gets something cool and I don't? That sucks. I don't like that. It's different things to consider. I have coffee on my lips. Kayla, Actually, before I switch, Candace said, I love your idea of the gift card. I'll try that. I think it solves all of the above issues. Yeah, just make sure to have really concrete rules in place. So the promotional value expires here. Because even if the promotional value expires at the end of March, then they can still book their session and use that towards the session fee too, even if their session is December of next year. So just make sure to have very concrete rules in place, have set amounts. So don't just make it like 30 for 60, 75 for 150, because it'll make your head crazy. Just have very set amounts, like 250 for 500, 500 on 1,000, stuff like that. But current clients can use it too. Now, for me, when I do something like this, my past clients also get a $200 referral credit. I'm sorry, not referral, returning client credit. And so they can stack that too. So they can get their gift card plus their $200 returning client credit. So, and usually when there's someone that I've worked with before, usually I want to work with them again. I don't have clients that drive me crazy very often anymore. Kayla said, any advice on advertising seasonal mini sessions? Oh, sorry, Kayla, I'm going to come back. I have one more question from Candace. Candace said, what do you do if they prepaid though? Or do you do prepay? So I do prepay. And at that point, I would just say, so my rule with prepayments is I'm actually I'm more flexible than a lot of people. So if someone prepays for, let's say, my gold collection and they decide to change it, I'm happy to change it, but I tell them I will always change it up. I'm not going backwards. So whatever they have already paid is non-refundable. So if someone were to buy a gift card, then they could add on something or they could upgrade to the next collection, but we don't go backwards. That's the woo. When we were little, my little brother was not able to say R's or L's. And so we always say woo instead of rule. That's the woo. Okay, Miss Kayla, any advice on advertising seasonal mini sessions? Candace, you are so welcome. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have more questions. Kayla, mini sessions. I announced them this week and I'm worried I won't book enough sessions. So first of all, how did you announce it? Was it just on social? Because you have to remember things were down on Monday. And I know you, Kayla, well enough to say that you should have your email list by now. So announcing mini sessions, I would say you need to kind of have a launch plan around that. So announcing on social, and you need to keep in mind that the average social reach is 3 to 6%. So if you have 1,000 followers, this math is hard, sorry. If you have 1,000 followers on social, you have to remember that not very many people are seeing that. So feel free to post it more than once. A lot of people are afraid to annoy people. And I'm like, chances are they didn't even see it. And the people that are engaging with you so much on social that they see your stuff regularly won't care if they see it twice. Okay. So you need to consider your kind of launch plan for these minis. So we got social. Don't forget to do Instagram Reels, because Reels have a much further reach than photos do. So in your announcement, I would say post on social every single day, at least once a day. Because again, people are not going to see it. Sent text to return clients. Yeah, I would also call return clients. If you want, there is this app that's amazing. Highly recommend. It's called Slydial. And the reason that you need this app is because if you are calling someone's mobile number, it sends you directly to their voicemail so that you don't actually have to talk to them. Now, obviously, if you want to talk to clients, you don't want to use this. But for things like this, where you're like, hey, I just wanted to touch base and let you know that I just released my mini sessions. I'm thinking they're going to fill pretty quickly. And I know that I loved working with you last year. I would love to work with you again. And I didn't want you to miss out. And you can leave that voicemail for them. Oh, I know. It feels like that. overposting is real. But here, let me do the actual math. So with a 3 to 6%, I have 10,000 followers on my photography page on Facebook. Okay. So 10,000 times, let's do 6%. That means 600 people out of those 10,000 will actually see my posts. And that is per post. So 6%, let's say you would have to post 100 divided by 6, 16, almost 17 times to ensure that everyone sees it. And that's assuming a 6% reach, which usually it's lower. So definitely post. Post every day. Make it fun. Make it funny. Do something funny. I've been diving into and learning more about reels and what I can use them for and the fun stuff. And I just did like a Golden Girls thing the other day that I thought was pretty fucking hilarious. But you can do stuff like that too. Or if you have like a video of your kid like banging on a pot and pan, like use your phone and take a video of him and then switch it to you going, we love them, right? Yes, yes, we do love them. We love them. Don't you want photos of them? Mini sessions are filling up quickly. Like think of all the fun reels that you can do. Because reels reach right now, and by reels, I mean REELS, reach on Instagram is insane right now. So much bigger than other things. So that's just social, right? Okay, so we have posting at least once a day on social, including reels, because the reach is much further there. We also have slide dialing, which is leaving voicemails for clients. You can even do mass voicemail with that app. I haven't tried that yet, but you can. So slide dial, call past clients and let them know. Chances are they're not going to answer. I don't answer numbers I don't know. All the sales calls, man. So call people, then send it to your email list. And depending on when your minis are, I would send it to your email list at least 2 or 3 times. And you guys, there's this feature on most email marketing software called resend to unopens. You need to be using that. What that does is, let's say if you have, I'll go low, 100 people in your mailing list, and you send out an email to 100 people and 15 people open it, which is a 15% open rate, then in a couple days, it will resend to the 85 people that didn't open it. And I always tell people on the top, like, hey, just wanted to make sure you see this because the spots are limited. So make sure to use the necessary language to communicate with someone what's really happening. So don't use this if it's like not limited, like if you're just doing unlimited minis all day, which I highly doubt. But I mean, always be in alignment and behaving with integrity. Okay, don't lie to people because that never feels good. It never goes well. Karma's a bitch, right? So always be in integrity, but yeah, for sure. Email people, call people. You know, it's so funny to me. Let me see if I can find this quote because we talked about this in my class at WPPI, and it is a quote from Ash Ambirge. If you have not read her stuff, she is one of the most amazing business coaches. I absolutely adore her. Her class, I don't even know if she still has it out there, but her class is called, it was called Coffeegasm. And she is truly, truly just amazing. Let me share my screen real quick because I want you guys to see this. And then I'm going to read it to you. Okay. This is from Ash Ambirge. She has been on my podcast. She has an amazing book. Her business is called The Middle Finger Project. And why isn't my screen sharing working properly? There we go. Okay. What if they were delighted to hear from you? Kayla, what if all these people that you're afraid to share too much to were actually delighted to hear from you? What if they were just thinking that they need new family photos? And all of a sudden they see you because you posted once a day, every fucking day on social. What if they really, really were grateful to hear what you have to say, to know that your minis are open because they didn't want to miss out? What if they were delighted to hear from you? Sorry, those last parts were not Ash. So back to Ash. Once you get started, this thing is going to happen. One moment you will be filled with confidence, pumped about everything, excited to get it moving, feeling on top of the world. And then in the next instant, like from the time you shower to the time you pluck your chin hair, things will take a nasty nosedive. Self-doubt, second-guessing, fear, insecurity. Fortunately, however, we always have Brad Pitt. Imagine Pitt's next blockbuster movie was coming out, preferably featuring him shirtless, wearing those same yellow aviators he wore in Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You know what we'd be seeing everywhere, right? Teasers, sneak peeks, interviews, press coverage, media placements, special appearances, screening parties, contests, countdowns, and most importantly, a big old movie trailer. Because, get this, even A-list celebrities need to make a ruckus to get your attention. And isn't that telling? Not even Brad, I loved you in Ocean's 11 Pitt, has the luxury of not promoting his work. Rather, he's out there telling anyone and everyone about his new thing because his job isn't just to act. It's to get you excited about his acting, which is an interesting angle, isn't it? Excitement. How would you talk about your work if you believed it was the most exciting thing in the world? Yes. Amen. Like going to church over here. Kayla, maybe there is a mom out there right now who is like, my kids are just driving me crazy and I know I need to do the holiday things and I don't want to. And you can help her. You can take care of it for her. You can let her know it's coming. Don't be afraid to post too much. If someone doesn't like it, they'll unfollow. And they're not your people. And that's okay. Let me know if that helps, Kayla. If anyone else has any questions, I'm here for you. This was one of my favorite classes I ever taught, by the way. It was my Boudoir Marketing Masterclass. It was sold out, did very, very well. And it is now available online. So if you are like, Brooke, I need in on that class, you need to go to businessstraightedup.com/BMM, Boudoir Marketing Masterclass. And if you do not shoot boudoir, I promise you it is still a really, really great marketing masterclass. Kayla said, absolutely. Thank you. Yes, I love that thought. Yeah. Just consider what you do is helping someone. You are legit helping a family. Get everyone together to take a few photos that will be a legacy. And it blows my mind when people are like, well, photographers shouldn't be that expensive. I'm like, oh, really? If your house was on fire, what are you going to grab? Knowing that your family is safe, what are you going to grab? Probably some sort of photo album. Just saying. What you do matters. Y'all, I have not had family photos since 2012. That's bad. I have plans this year. But seriously, it matters. These things matter. Don't think you're bothering someone because you're not. And if you are, they're not your people. I hope that helps. If anyone has any other questions, please drop them in the chat. I feel like this is what I want to shout from the rooftops. Like, you guys, what you do matters. While I wait for the lovely lag and delay in chats, I'm going to show you guys my cool new rose gold paper clips that my husband doesn't think I need, but I do. Because I totally need them. Because who doesn't need colored paper clips? I am flying for the first time in 18 months. So if you guys have any travel tips for me in a post-COVID world, I'm all ears. I am actually extremely well-versed in travel, but I'm a little nervous. I'm a little anxious. So it'll be interesting for sure. I'm going to Hotlanta. And I really want to get dive certified before I go so I can dive with the whale sharks while I'm there, even though it's in a tank and not as cool as in the ocean. And I don't think I have time. got clients and business and kids, and October is a very busy month for us. I hope that helps everyone. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I really, 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 really want to see you kick ass in business, because study after study after study after study shows all of these studies show that when women have more money, it trickles down into the communities, because they're supporting the kids, they're supporting the schools, they're supporting the healthcare, they're supporting everyone else in the community. That's what we do, ladies. That's how we work. I'm talking to the ladies because that's who's here today. But guys, when you are able to truly be an ally to a woman in your life, you are going to help the world improve immensely. So there's my soapbox for the day. If you are watching this on replay, make sure to come in and say #replay, or you can just say replay. Hashtags. I'm so old, I remember when it was the pound sign. Have an amazing rest of your day. If there are any questions that you guys have, anything that you need from me, please let me know. Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp, we're all down on Monday. If you do not have your email list up and running, it is time, y'all. businessstraightUp.com/email101. It is a must-have. It is no longer something you can put off. It is important. And that Email 101 class will teach you from the very beginning how to set it up. If you want something more advanced, I have a course for that, but that is a free Email 101 course. Have an amazing rest of your day. If you need anything, let me know, and we'll talk soon.